Yeah, wrist, man, check the wrist, man, got him hot. Hey, man, can't ball like this, man. Lord, past the pig skin when he stretch a distance. I'm talking a few 100,000 yards, you just on your 5th grand. Run it up, 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 count it up. Hey, hundreds and 50s and 20s, no 5s and no singles, don't count on them. Hey, she wanted like me cause her like she can't count on him. She tried to be nosy and hit up my ex, she like, girl, you can count on him.
Hey, hey, we need more, tell them we need more. Putting numbers on the board, let them keep it score. Hey, 16 cars in my front yard. Hey, 30 on my wrist, one point to guard. Big numbers.
EA Sports coverage of the NFL has us at the foot of the Rockies, just west of downtown Denver at Empower Field at Mile High. A moment ago, through a shower of pyrotechnics, it was the hometown Broncos taking the field as they get set to do battle with the Jacksonville Jaguars. Fall is in the air, and the NFL season is in full swing, and we're underway here in Week 4. This is taken at his 4. And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line.
At their own 26-yard line.
Ready, break.
Check Mike 6, Mike 6. I got him.
Hatch it. Rock it. Go.
Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. He'll wind up getting a yard on the game's first play. It's second down.
They've got good playmakers on the offensive side of the ball. I don't know what happened last week to really hurt their performance and hold down their production, but I would dare say that this week in practice, there's a lot of talk about how they're going to increase their proficiency.
And that was a good start, getting the playmakers involved. You mentioned that to me pregame. That's what they did there.
Yeah, I think a lot of people think the coaching staff really gets on them, and that's how they motivate them. Most of these guys are self-motivated. They have a lot of pride in their performance.
He'll wind up losing a yard on the play, and that's going to make it 3rd down and 10.
Set 50, plant.
Now watch one.
Hey, seam 6.
Hey, check 24. Watch 24.
Get it.
Throwing his lock on 3rd down. He'll let this go deep for Sutton. And is this intercepted? It is. It's intercepted. Picked off at the 30. 3rd and long that time. He was trying to make something happen, but a little too risky.
Well, the field tilted on him, and what I mean by that is what you said. 3rd and long, got to push it downfield to try and pick up the first down. Defensive backs live for this situation, and they took advantage of the young man right there.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
Check 9. Kill.
Look at me. Go.
They go with Leonard Fournette, 3rd-year back from LSU. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. A 14-yard first down pickup for the Jaguars.
And that's a run that'll energize an offensive line. They'll take that one all day long. Fundamental breakdown by the defense. You've got to be able to make plays on the edge.
Here we go. Set 60, Pittsburgh.
Come on. Pick it up, guys. Pick it up. Hey, switch gears. No. Hey, watch it.
On a jet sweep, here's Westbrook. And that one covered beautifully. Their defenders stayed home, and they'll stop him behind the line. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on 1st down.
I like the idea to mix it up from time to time because, let's face it, you can't be predictable. But the execution was a little lacking on this one, right? They might want to go back to the drawing board with that call.
Got one. Watch out.
Hard. Ready.
On 2nd down, here's Fournette. 38 yards on the scamper there. He's off to a great start here in this first quarter. It seems like this defense is probably going to have trouble containing him.
I would agree with that. I love the observation. And here's the thing. Their game plan coming to fruition. You knew that they came in thinking that they could run it, and now they're proving that they can and doing it in a big way.
Quick hitter here. It's complete. The completion good for 3, and it's second down.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
70, Indy. Pilot, 64, weak.
Get ready. Watch the twist.
There.
A first carry for the former Falcon, Tevin Coleman. And he'll get 4 there, down to about the 12-yard line.
What a luxury to have a guy like this who can not only spell your starter, but can come in and keep drives going.
A nickel set defensively for the Broncos here on third down. They keep it on the ground. This time it's Fournette. And he will have the first down before he's brought down at the 3. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal. They'll try to punch it in with Fournette. And he's going to get this back to the 3-yard line and no further. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up second and goal.
Leads to second and goal at the Broncos' 3-yard line.
They'll go again from the 3 here on second and goal. They'll try to run this one in. And he'll take this one in for a Jags touchdown. Leonard Fournette, his second touchdown on the season, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Extra point tacked on by Lambeau. And it's now a 7-0 game. And Lambeau now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away. This will be taken in at the 1. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line.
At their own 29-yard line.
Denver offense at the line, ready to go. They had the interception last time. It led to the opening touchdown. So now 7-0 the score as they start 1st and 10. The drive will commence with a run by Lindsey. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here, and what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9.
Hey, high 7.
Check Mike 6. We got to get the ball, D. Get the ball right here. Let's go.
You're out.
Shoot.
Locke taking the snap at 1. Oh, did he hang on to it? He did on the dive. Nice grab. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's 3rd down.
Maximum effort, partner. Minimal gain.
Yeah, minimal gain. Looked good, though.
Ready. 15 line. 22 jet bomber. Smooth. Leo. Get it.
On 3rd down, Locke. A pass for Sutton is intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Joe Schobert. And his guys are going to take over at the 39-yard line. 2nd interception for him now here in this first half. And you got to think he's a rookie, Charles. How much does confidence start to become a factor?
I think that's a great question because that's what they're going to check on when he gets to the sidelines. The coach is going to check on it. His teammates going to check on it because when you haven't done it before, it's not something that's part of you. You got to see how you're going to react. Let's see how he bounces back.
Yeah, because 2 interceptions for him in college and a half. I mean, that just didn't happen. And he'll take this one down to the 36. A.J. Boye up to make the tackle.
When we see those runs to the perimeter, when we see those runs to the edge, we think about big breakers, don't we? In this case, it was a modest gain, but it does open up possibilities here on second down.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7.
Check, 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 check. Check 26, check 26. Check, 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 check.
Now Leonard Fournette. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. That backs him up 1 yard and brings up 3rd down. It's no secret that this is a team that's built on passing, but as you always tell me, you have to throw the run in there every now and then to keep that pass sharp.
Yeah, you have to, because otherwise, if they never have to worry about running the football, it is just a controlled sprint to your quarterback, and eventually, you're calling on your backup quarterback.
But they got to do better than that last go-around. They went in the wrong direction.
Well, it wasn't a big strike, but that completion put them in really great range. What do we have now, 4th and inches?
Yeah, it's not more than a half a foot.
You know what I would do here?
You would always go for it.
I'm one of those guys.
Well, they'll say no to the 46-yard field goal try. They're going to go for it.
Check 4, check 4. Shit.
They'll go with a big bank Fournette. And he's got the first as they'll bring him down at the 28-yard line. They only needed a few inches, and they didn't get much more than that. But by about the width of a shoelace, they convert on 4th down. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports.
Pittsburgh.
Hey, tight. Under 10, under 10, 10. Shit, watch the shit. Watch the shit, watch the shit. Hey, watch the shit.
Rock it.
They keep it with Fournette on 1st down. The tackle made that time by Bryce Callahan.
Here comes the ball.
Partner, I think from our experience together, we have learned that most offensive coordinators are going to tell you, if I'm going to run the football on 1st down, I've got to get at least 4 yards. They got 5 here. They've got to feel pretty good about that one.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5.
Squeeze.
Jam. Check. Alert flat. Tight up.
On 2nd down, it's Coleman. Trying to run inside, but nothing there. They'll say no gain on the play there, and now it'll be 3rd down.
He has elite instincts from his linebacker spot. He's able to diagnose the run and flies in like a missile to stop that one behind the line of scrimmage.
Here we go. Hey, Juico. Hey, Foxtrot. Hey.
That's me. 45 to Mike.
From the gun, Minshew to throw. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he picks up the 1st down yardage as he takes it down to the 16. Move the chains, a gain of 7 on 3rd down.
Come on, set. 90, Wolf.
Check right. Slam. Undercut.
Look at me. Door.
You got tight.
They'll run with Coleman on 1st down. And able to surge forward for about 5 yards down to the 10.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. This is Coleman with a grab. They'll wind up losing 3. And now it's 3rd down.
X3. 218. Chop. Hey, orbit.
45. Watch the run.
5.
Minshew throwing on 3rd down. And he's going to lose a yard or 2. Taken down behind the line. Bradley Chubb. Able to get him down behind the line of scrimmage, and it will be 4th down. And Lambeau will put this one through, and the lead moves to 10-zip. So the field goal there caps what winds up to be an 11-play drive.
Well, partner, that's a lot of offense to run there to only get 3 points. I just wonder, are they going to recycle those plays because they were successful in getting 3? Or do you go to another section of the playbook trying to find ones that get you into the end zone and get you 6?
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And it's been a miserable start for them offensively. Obviously, 2 drives, 2 interceptions.
And this is where you have to know your quarterback and know how you actually have to reach him. Do you do it with a little bit of humor? Maybe you break the ice a little bit, like, hey, didn't we practice in that colored jersey all week, not the one that you're throwing it to? Or maybe you have to be stern with him. But whatever it's going to take to get the message, it has to be done. He's putting the game in jeopardy.
On the ready.
Mike, 6. Hey, defense. Hey, defense, let's go. Hey, check Mike, Mike 6.
Hey, Haywood.
Mike 6. Mike 6. Got you.
On 2nd and 15 now. Lock going up top. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off by the former first-round pick, DJ Hayden. Boy, so another interception, CD, and it feels like he's starting to unravel a little bit.
And as you would expect, still a work in progress here in his 2nd season. He has to start ironing out some of these mistakes, though, because now his head coach, his offensive coaches, they have to evaluate whether you keep playing him and let him work through it, or you start thinking about going to his backup.
It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
Anytime you call an inside running play, you just know there should be a lot of congestion there. You're counting on your offensive line to take control of the line of scrimmage. That didn't happen in this case, and that play got bottled up.
After getting stuffed on 1st down, not much better there. 2-yard gain.
Partner, we know today's NFL is really built around the guy throwing the football. But these short runs, they still pay dividends because they can take their toll on a defense and they can add up as the game goes along. You control the clock, you control the ball, and that way you often control the game.
Off play action, it's Minshew. Flushed out right. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Credit the sack to Von Miller. Well, they go play fake. The problem is nobody was faked out.
And when no one's faked out, what's the end result? Quarterback gets hit.
And he gets this away, and look at this. This is a good one. Taken in at the 11. Give him 11 yards that time on the return. And the Broncos take over. 1st down and 10. Denver offense at the line, ready to go. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a 1st down now.
Go. You got to get moving, man. Man moving. You got to get that. Mike 6. Mike 6. Get that.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. He's got his big tight end, Fant. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down.
Here we go.
And we remind you, coming up at the half, we'll join who, Charles?
The coach.
The coach, Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll have stats and scores from games in progress, as well as scores from earlier today.
The coach.
Sorry, we get slap happy up here sometimes.
Alert 3. Check 52.
Now.
He's moving, boys. He's moving.
Hey, Delta.
They just do get the playoff as he'll look to throw. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Geno Atkins. He's the culprit, dropping him for a 2-yard loss.
They just gave up a sack there, and if I'm not mistaken, they gave up 4 last week, didn't they?
Yes, and just looking really porous, aren't they?
They really are, and I'm wondering if they're going to have to start thinking about keeping the tight end in, maybe a back, someone to help assist, because right now, the quarterback's been getting hit a lot in the last couple of games.
Hey, wahoo!
To try again after the sack. Lock. And his throw's going to be incomplete. The linebacker, Miles Jack, able to knock that one away.
This defense has been very disruptive early on as they force another one to go awry.
Seems to be the front and the back end. Pass rush, they've been able to get home, and they're taking the ball away in coverage as well.
I love how you put it together. The front and back working in sync. Only way to play good defense.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
Check. Hey, Sam off. Draw out. Slam, slam, slam. Check go.
Faking the give to Lindsey. Here's Locke. And he finds a man with a crossing route. And he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds. A good pickup there, 26 yards. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10.
6 guard. Check 6 guard. Switch.
Yep. Go.
Mike 6. What's the run? They're running it. Hey, check Mike, Mike 6.
Leo.
You don't want none. Back.
On 1st and 10, it's Lindsey. And he's taken down inside the 30. That one going for a gain of 11 and a Bronco 1st down. Well, we talked about Philip Lindsey so much last year, but it bears repeating. Undrafted in 2018, the Broncos would sign him in May, and that was a good decision. He would have a 1,000-yard season, 9 touchdowns en route to a Pro Bowl appearance. So from undrafted to playing in the Pro Bowl in 10 months, that's pretty clean living for Philip Lindsey. Now the Broncos are going to call the first of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. Broncos with their first trip to the red zone thus far. They have a 1st and 10 at the 18.
Lucky. Check 99.
A running play here on 1st down is going to go nowhere as he is tackled behind the line of scrimmage. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down. That loss of 3, a rare stumble on a promising drive. Here's 2nd and 13. Lock to throw on 2nd down. Escaping the pressure right. Going right side here, and that's complete. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. 8th play of the drive forthcoming, and they need 8 yards on 3rd down. They go back to the ground now with Lindsey. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. So 3 seconds here remain in the half. On is the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. And now we'll get a late timeout as it comes in the waning moments of quarter number 2. So 3 seconds here remain in the half. On is the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. This will be just a 21-yard attempt. The kick by McManus is good. We have hit halftime. Still 2 more quarters to go. We'll take a timeout. We'll be back after this. You're watching the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. It's in the game. The Jaguars in possession of the lead, and they will get the football as we are underway in the second half. And you combine a big leg with a mile-high air, there's the outcome. This will sail out of the end zone for a touchback. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking to extend that lead.
And this is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite subjects, tendency breakers, or counters as I also like to call them. You've done things in a certain way in the first half, and they've had the ability to see what you've done. They're going to make their adjustments. So guess what? You adjust yourself and try and stay ahead of the pace because you are looking for some separation in this ballgame.
The adjustment to the adjustment.
Without a doubt. Show them one thing, hit them with something else.
They'll run it again with Fournette, and he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. They'll run on first down. Coleman. He's got a first down and then some at midfield. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Jacksonville. Tevin Coleman, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Jaguars are able to widen their lead. Always important to get the first score of the second half. Now you start to pull away a little bit and get some breathing room going.
And now we find out about the fortitude of the group that's behind, because they were counting on getting into the game a little bit more, right? Maybe they get the first score. That doesn't happen. It looks almost insurmountable, but it's not. Let's see how hard they play the rest of the game.
And not a bad return. Here he gets it out to the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And their halftime hole now even deeper, and they need a big drive here just to answer the first touchdown of the second half scored against them.
They were down at the half. Now, as you mentioned, they're down a little bit bigger, but no time for discouragement. Just got to get back to it, right? Put your shoulder against the boulder and start pushing and try and get back to where you were to start the half.
A good run there on first down, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 2. Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33.
Go, go.
Mike 6. I'm going to come back to you. I'm going to come back to you. Check 31, check 31.
Big grip.
They'll go again with Lindsey. And this time not as successful, as he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. Call it no gain that time, as it's going to leave them with a 3rd and about 3 to go. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. And now the Jags defense deciding to call a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter.
Ready, set.
Check Mike 6, Mike 6.
Hey, team 6.
Mike 6. Hey.
They'll try and run it. Here's Gordon. And, boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short. Just a 2-yard pickup, and that should necessitate a call for the punt team here on 4th down. And in their own territory, needing only a few inches, they're going to line up to go for this thing on 4th down. They're going with Lindsey. He's got the first down and more past midfield. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And all the way home for a Broncos score. Philip Lindsey with touchdown number 8 on the year, as his guys are back within a single score. Extra point from McManus is good, and that slices the lead down to 17-10. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. They were able to extend their lead with an opening drive touchdown here in the third quarter, but that just got matched a moment ago.
So we know that what they discussed at the half worked. Now, what are the counters to that, right? You don't just run the same things over and over. Some do, but many will also show something and then come back with something else to keep the defense off balance.
An ideal beginning of the drive there as they'll get 20 and a first down. The big play to start him out has him at the 45 already.
It's going to be a long day, offense. It's going to be a long day.
Rock it, fight.
Fournette. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And he will get this into the end zone for a Jaguar touchdown. Leonard Fournette, his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Jaguars are able to widen their lead. That's a pretty quick response to that last touchdown drive. And it seemed like they had maybe given up momentum. Not so fast.
No, not at all, because they ended up pushing the lead up once again, and you're exactly right. Thought momentum might have been shifting. Instead, they grabbed old Mo, didn't let him get to the opposite sideline.
This fielded at the 2. And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line.
Let's go.
At their own 22-yard line.
Denver offense at the line, ready to go. I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it. I wonder now if they're going to try to increase the urgency a little bit, maybe pump up the pace, maybe go 2-minute. Who knows? Let's see what they decide to do.
And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. That's good for 21 yards and a first down.
Man, these guys may not win this ball game, but you certainly can't fault the effort of this man here today. He's been a real thorn in their sides all afternoon. And that last carry puts him over the 100-yard mark.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. On first down, right back to Lindsey. And he'll get this way down into Jacksonville territory. It's a big play there for the Broncos. 43 yards. So after the big play, look at this. All the way down at the 15 now on 1st and 10.
Here we go.
A toss play. Gordon. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. Miles Jack there to make the tackle.
Perfectly designed blitz right there. They took that one from the grease board to the field because they were able to free up their linebacker to get into the backfield and spill the play.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. Now to the air. Rock. Flush to his right. And he's going to keep it here. 6 yards there off the scramble, but it'll still leave him with a 3rd down.
They brought the blitz that time, and I thought they were going to get to him, but instead, he flipped it on its ear and ended up picking up positive yardage.
I thought he was dead to rights, but you are exactly correct, sir. Able to turn that into a positive gain.
Got it.
Check Mike 6.
Let's make these babies cry all the way. Smooth. Let's make these squeeze.
Check. Hey, check 20.
Ready.
On 3rd down, here's Lindsey. And this play doesn't go anywhere. Backwards, losing yardage to the 11. That'll make it 4th down after a loss of 1.
You know, it's become cliche, but we have seen it and observed it. When runners have days like what we're seeing right now, they often take their offensive linemen out for steaks afterwards, don't they? They all go buy them dinner. But after a play like that, he might reduce and might go to the corner and just grab a hot dog or two, huh?
Hey, I mean, they've still been blocking for him well in this game. They don't get one mulligan up front.
Okay, so what we're saying then is we're going petite filet instead of porterhouse.
8 ounce.
That?
8 ounce is good.
All right, just checking.
And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And, Charles, you'd have to think this is where you want to start taking some time off the clock.
Oh, definitely, because you got the lead, right? You take a good look up there and you say, okay, what do we need to do here? Well, you're not in full-out protect mode. You want to make sure you run it, throw it safe, take some time off, and eat it up.
It'll be a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd and 11.
At the 24-yard line.
Set. 18 Gators.
Check, check. Watch 54. Watch 54. Hey, let's get some penetration here. Let's get some penetration.
Look at me. Door. Door.
No. Off. Hey, watch that. Watch that. He's checking. He's checking.
This is Fournette. They're going to snuff this play out behind the line. We have not seen that much today. The tally there, -2 yards, brings up 3rd down. Well, the offense has had a big day. He's been great running the football, but I don't think anybody liked that last result.
No, they didn't like the last result at all, but they have to look at it in total, don't they? They've had a big day running the football. You take an occasional loss or an occasional bad play along the way.
The ball comes out, but this will fortunately wind up out of bounds. And this will probably be the last play of the quarter.
Hey, tighten down.
Fournette, a first down carry. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. It'll be a loss of 1, and that'll bring up a 2nd and 11.
Go. 50. Play.
Quarterback, don't get nervous now.
Go.
Again, it's Fournette. Fournette, a first down, still going. And he takes it across the 50 to the 46-yard line. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains. So a good run by Fournette. Now another 1st and 10.
Watch the twist. Watch the twist.
Hard.
A quick throw complete to Chark. No gain there on the completion. 2nd and 10.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly.
Hey!
Mike 54. Bring it. Check.
Five.
On the run, it's Fournette. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. A gain of 10 as they look to add on to this 10-point lead.
Brings up 3rd and inches.
The offense on 3rd down tonight, they've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. They're looking at 3rd and a few inches.
Hey, lock it. Get it.
They'll try and run for it with Fournette. Starting to feel a little to me like the air is coming out of the balloon, so to speak, defensively.
They're taking their will from them right now. That's what they're doing. Whatever they want to call, it's working. They're handling things up front. And it's not just the offensive line. It's everyone. You're seeing the guys on the perimeter blocking downfield and making sure that they're secure. So, yeah, you're exactly right. The air's out of the balloon, and right now they're almost lifeless.
They'll run with Fournette, and he won't get much. Maybe a couple. Down inside the 35 to the 34. As we get late in this one, is altitude a factor for a visiting team in Denver? Is that something that's overplayed?
No, it's real, and I know a lot of the visiting teams like to downplay it because they don't want to get into the heads of their players, but you can't avoid it. As soon as you get to the locker room, you get to the stadium, they always post it in there. Welcome to Denver. Altitude 5,280 feet. The air is rare.
It'll be a gain of 5, but still about 3 yards shy of the first down marker, and now it's 3rd down.
And it's 3rd down.
Let's go. 70. Indy.
Check. Watch 54.
Rip right, rip right. Check 37, check 37. Hey, Sam off. Check 4. Hey, Haywood. Ready?
They'll try and run for it here. It's Coleman. And he's going to be taken down here, still a couple yards short of the first. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it's going to leave him with a 4th down.
So where'd all that running room that he had in the first half go? Because it looks like it's drying up a little bit here. Someone made some adjustments, it appears, at least on this drive.
So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. He made his first attempt, this from 45. And this one is right down the middle. And that will stretch the lead up to 13. So they settle for just the 3, but clearly right now anything helps trying to salt this one away in the 4th.
Without a doubt, obviously a touchdown probably would have been the final nail to finish this thing off, but it's still ate up time, got points. So while it's not mission accomplished, it's darn close.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And tough to win games if you're going field goal here. They got field goal last time. Now they'll be looking for a touchdown.
They're looking for the big chunk now because, as you noted, the field goal way of doing it makes it that much harder and puts more pressure on every possession for you now. Go ahead and get 6 and feel a lot more comfortable about the position they're in.
Bigger chunks. We'll see if they can get the score. After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. On play action, Locke. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And that is going to be pulled in one-handed. Wow. A huge play there for Denver. 63 yards.
1st and 10 at the 13-yard line.
A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a 1st down in the red zone. And he'll be taken down here at about the 11. 2 yards that time, a stark contrast from the big chunk on the previous play.
Whenever we talk about the best strong safeties, one word constantly comes up, and that's instincts. Being able to diagnose run or pass and make the appropriate moves.
He crashed down hard there. He was ready for that running play. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Bronco football as we get your reset here. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over.
Hey, Delta. 6, back 6. I'm here all Leo. Watch the ship. Hey, watch the ship. Be driven.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Locke. Got a man open. It's Sutton. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face 3rd down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before you get a good head of steam going.
Now a carry for Lindsey. And he won't be close to a 1st down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. They'll be marked inches short. No gain on the play, and that's going to lead him to 4th down. And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out. And he'll be touched down here, but not before he does pick up the 1st. They keep the game alive, at least for the moment, as it's a 1st down.
Set. 30 base. 53. So don't say nothing.
They'll run with Lindsey. And this is going to result in losing yardage. They're driven back to the 8-yard line. Now the Broncos are going to call the first of their timeouts as they stop it here with 1:07 remaining. It's 2nd and goal, back to the 8-yard line now.
Hey, wahoo! Line 6, I got you.
They look to throw. It's Locke. And this is caught now for a late touchdown. So hold everything here. This one's not over yet. Now McManus for the extra point. And the lead will shrink to 6. So with just over a minute to play, this becomes a make-or-break onside kick. And they've got it. They recovered it. Wait, hang on now, though. There's a penalty flag down. A big mistake in that spot. You got to let it go, Tim.
They didn't give themselves a chance. They had an opportunity, touched it first. Now they're in a really bad spot.
Here we go, here we go. 50, plant.
Tighten up. Pull it together. Joker. Deuce. Get it.
Now Fournette. It's Kareem Jackson making the play defensively. Now the Broncos going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll get it with just a shade under a minute to go in the game.
Score.
On second down, here's Fournette. And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. Now the Broncos will use their third and final timeout as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds left to go in the game. They'll need to get this to the 38. That's where the first down marker is here on third. They'll go play action here with Minshew. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. Von Miller able to get in there for his second sack of the afternoon.
Sometimes I watch games and wonder why they use play fakes on certain passing situations because it's not going to fool anyone. I don't know if that was the case here, but the end result was the same. No one fooled. The quarterback was hit.
And now we've got whistles. I think we had a defender too eager to go for the block. Here's Logan Cook now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. So this will be a win for Jacksonville. And I tell you, this was a fun one. Just a close game. Nothing comes easy in this league, as you know. They had to work for that victory.
I've got to go back to what you just said. Nothing comes easy in this league. How many times have we talked to coaches prior to a game and assessed, the strengths, the weaknesses, the whole deal? Even in games when one coach was a decided favorite, what do they always say to us? But you do know this is really a 7-point league. 7 points either way usually decides a ball game. We had exactly that in this one.
And not only that, but this is a gutsy road victory, one they can hang their hat on.